Welcome back to Everlast Builders Hub. Just going to do a day of a life as a builder today. We're on a refurb at the moment, in New Haven. So we've gutted the kitchen, gutted the bathroom. Today we're going to tackle the bathroom. We've got the bath set up. It's just a wick sort of cheapish sort of bath. If you come through, I'll show you what we've got to do. Bum, bum, bum. So this is the bathroom. Not very pretty. Before, we had the bath taps here. And there was no shower, but we want to try and get the taps to this side and have a shower up here on the wall and panelling here. So our first job is going to be cut this all back, try and get that tighter to the wall and see if we've got enough room to get the taps in. The waist is quite high as well, but there's nothing we can do about that, so the bath will be raised up a little bit. But this is what we're going to tackle first, get that back as tight as we can and then go from there. So let's set up a little time lapse. Toilet is out, it's quite easy because it's on an isolator. We poured all the shit water back down the pipe. So next thing is we're going to cut this. So the easy way to do it, I've just pulled it out of the fitting. I know it goes into the fitting 50mm, so I'm just going to mark off for this side. I'm probably going to go 60mm. Just leave 10mm just for now. Draw that round there, nice and neat. And I'm just going to get the grinder. Give that a little grind off. Just like that. Now hopefully that'll just go back in there. It might need a bit of lube, but we'll see. Might just slide straight back in, there we go. So that's that, phase one. That's as tight as we can get that. So now we're going to drop the bath in and see if this is all going to work out. Moment of truth. Are we going to be able to get this bath in? There you go, so you've got to get it cut in, get it in the cut out first. She's a little bit tight. Oh, she dropped in. So let's have a look. So, you'll be able to get the taps on. This isn't in the way, so that's good. The tricky bit is doing the waist, but doable, so we'll jump on that. Gonna have to get a waist kit in that now, get a few bits. I'm gonna whiz down the screw fix and get what we need now, but I think it's gonna be all right on the night. I'm not going to screw fix. They didn't have half the stuff I needed, so there is actually another plumbing place in New Haven, so I'm just gonna head down there. HPS I think it's called, so we'll give it a go. I'm sure they'll have everything. There's loads of little bits and pieces I need, so hopefully we can get it all there. Here we go. I'm back, baby. So it's about 9:30 now. Just been down to the plumber's place. Got everything I need in this bag. Got a few lengths of pipe as well. There we go. Didn't get a lot of change from 200 quid, but that's all the plumbing bits that I needed. And a few bits for this kitchen as well. This little Howden's kitchen we've started. So yeah, gonna jump back in the bathroom. Oh, this little tiny punk combi I got. Not the greatest, look. It's about 1 million pieces, but I'll put that together, I'll get it on there. I've splashed out, I've got a tub of CT1. Because it is the shiz. And I'm gonna use this just to put round there before I pop them on there. And I'm gonna use this to stick round the bath. I'm not going to use it for the final silicone in because it'll go yellow. I'm going to use it by holding the bath in situ and to seal these up. So we cut that. So we're going to start on this. They do come with some sort of washery thing, but we never really use that. Well, I personally don't. We're just silicone. So we've got some CT1 You could probably use plumbers, mate. Sometimes we used to use plumbers, mate, as well, but I'm gonna go for CT1 today because I don't have to. I can let it all go off and then test it all tomorrow. Use plumbers, mate. You can test it straight away, but it's be alright. We can get it all siliconed and then test it tomorrow. Just gonna drop that on there now. That's that, and then this is the bottom one, which comes with a rubber. Goes on there. So I'm just going to stick that down to that. Hey then! So let's quickly show you what we've done. Wow. Silicone the shiz out of that all around there. Got that on there, silicone the shiz out of that. And now I've just popped that back in there. So I'm gonna get the bath in, sort of set the height up. Looking already that this bath wants to go higher, but we get it in place and then we'll have a little faff about. So here we go. See if I can get it in a bit easier than my mate man got it in earlier. Swing it around there like that. Get this side. Shoo-doo. So we are going to need blocks of wood under these feet, no doubt. But it's got a shallow half track McAlpine. It's quite a good make. It's a little bit more expensive than the others, but it's not worth the risk with something like this. So, oh yeah. So we have a little look. The issue we got here is, now you can see down there, but that's going to go in there like that. Lovely jubbly. And that's going to go in there like that. So my bath probably wants to go up about another 30 mil. So we're going to get some timber off the van, get some blocks cut, get this bath up. Unfortunately, but it is what it is. What can we do? It's a flat as well, so I don't really want to be messing about over there too much. Less on the van. Always got a bit of CLS on the van. Cheapest sort of timber you can buy. So we'll just use that. Just thought I'd show you my tools, take a moment. Basically, for most jobs, what comes into the house is a tool bag, and then this box and this box. And in these boxes, we've got SDSs, jigsaws, drills, palm sanders, skill saw, planer. What else do we normally have in there? Grinder, a multi-tool. So literally, that one, and that one go to most jobs. The first things we get out of the van, because it's always the way, innit? Like, you get one little thing out of the van and then you end up needing someone else to just take it, bang, bang, bang. No messing about. So, yeah, so now I'm gonna get my skill saw and just cut them. And she's a good one. Two of them for the ends, and then I've got one for the middle. Here we go. Pop them in, pop them in. So we cut them back down now, clean off the ends. I've cut that back a bit, so we're ready for another little dry run. I'll just get a fitting on the end of that. So that's just got to go on the end of there. So for these bits here, we're doing everything in plastic. Plastic's fantastic. There's no way I'm going to be able to do copper and that under there. This stuff comes with a long enough guarantee anyway. So I've just got to reduce that 22 down to 15. That's going to be 15 over. It's on a combi boiler, so the pressure is going to be fine. So So yeah, got a reducer, got an elbow, that's just gonna go straight. That goes in there like that. And then that'll be straight on there. So you can see I've sort of got this in place. Under there. Connected up, that's all dry. I haven't glued anything yet. So what I'm doing is I'm just sort of getting it all level. Just going around, getting the bath level. Just double checking, make sure it's all level, get it all dry, run fully. And then I'm going to take it out, I'm going to stick these timbers to the floor, and then these will be screwed into the timbers. Yeah, then I'll connect all that up, and then I'll CT1 the bath to the wall. I will be cutting this out as well. I'm going to get some cement board, cut this out, and the new cement board's going to go tight down onto the bath. The belt and bracer up. So I'm just going to do the old CT1 round. I managed to get the 2 brackets on there, 1, 2. Is in, pipes are in, I've just got to lag the pipes. And that is that, I haven't tested it yet. I'm going to let all the silicons and that dry. I've put this in there just to weigh it down for now. So I've done some sealing around the edges. So that's that. I've just put a temporary toilet in for now because I'm going to panel this wall. So I don't want the toilet in yet. I'm going to panel then that. So yeah, done. So we come through here. What's the time now? 11:21. So our next phase is I'm going to jump back in the kitchen. We've got one worktop in with a hob. This side, the actual worktop is damaged. So I've got to take this one all the way back out, take it to Howden's and get another one. So I'm going to take it back to Howden's now, get another one, and try and get this worktop in along here, and yeah, get the sink in. So carry on with the plumbing today. So let's get it down. How to get this? Down to me then, gal. Just keep going, I still need loads more yet. Right, I got it. Let me know when I'm near the edge. Oh yeah, you're near the edge. Do you wanna, can you rest it on that wall? Good? Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Was phase 1, getting it down. Now I just got to try and get it in the van. The van's going to open. There we go. Got to try and get it, angle it up there now. See if we can get her in. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. So the question is, can you get a 3 metre length of worktop in a long wheelbase Vivaro traffic? You can. You've got to get that end in first and lean that end up. It's the only way to do it. You can't have it going that way, it's got to go that way. So off to Howden's. Back from Howden's now. I pre-cut it down at Howden's to get it easier on the van. So I'm just going to set up my hop up and get it through that, back through that window. Here we go. Abdul, come closer. Don't be scraping that, boy. Della, what did you do to the last one? Did you scrape it getting it through the window? Huh? Easy as that. Good thing about Howden's is they're not too fussed about the returns. No quibbles about that return. Literally in and out. They was gonna come and drop it off tomorrow, but I wanted it now so I can get that sink in as I'm not here tomorrow. So let's go get it done. I'm gonna start on this sink unit, just cutting out all the old pipe work, and I'm gonna redo it a bit neater. So I've got hot and cold here. Hot and cold, this was for the washing machine, so I'm gonna cap the hot one using a compression, and we will probably put a new valve on that for the washing machine. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Wet it up a little bit, lube her up. Right, here we go. Any holes to go. Oh yeah, she's in. She's in, she's in, she's done, she's done. We have the hot, we have the cold, and we have our waste all in there now. So just gonna screw this unit to the wall and then get the worktop sorted. Bam, bam, bam. So yeah, all fixed in now. So got the worktop. Ta-da! Whoppa. Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly. The wall's slightly out, but it's not too bad. So let's just show you. So I just got to scribe it into that. Round there. And then I just got to calculate where the end panel comes to, and then maybe oversail it another 10 mil, and then bang, cut her off. And then get the sink in. So this wall here looks the same as this wall here, but it's not. It's a grey sheeting material, which has led me to believe that this is asbestos. So I'm not going to cut that wood out because it's too close to that asbestos and I could create some dust. I could die. So I'm just going to cut this. Just going to multi-tool the end of the worktop out. This is some sort of little gas stores. You can see in there it's grey colour as well. So that's probably grey asbestos panelling which runs all the way up through the building. For that, that's in there. We are going to be doing a tiled splashback, so that's all good. So now I'm just going to work out how much to cut off this end now. So I need an offcut. Let me get an offcut or something. My end panel. I'm just going to hold that on there. And that's that. Job's a good one. Flip her upside down, cut her off. And then we get the sink in. Got my rail saw. I'm just doing it in here. I can't be bothered to go down to the van to get my trestles out. So I'm just sort of doing it in situ, using this unit as a trestle. I've just rigged up a hoover. Got that all set up. So I just got to flip the hoover on now and go for it. Lovely. Happy with that. Happy with that. Happy with that. Happy with that. So we get that screwed in. Get the sink cut. Job's a good one. Position. Noticed on this sink we've got 2 tap holes. Let me show you something. Let me show you. Where's this tap? Here. Look what tap we got for this. What a bunch of gypsies. It does come with a template, but I just find it's just as easy to not use a template. So I'm just going to square up. I'm going to go 50mm at the front, at the same on the back. So that's that. Move this little beaut out the way. Now I'm just going to come 10mm off of that line, and then job's a good one.
that's that. I'm probably going to have to cut out, what size was the bowl? The bowl's this side, so I'm probably going to have to cut this out in a minute. Probably to about there, something like that, cut that out. And then hopefully the sink will just fit in there.
Cream, crackered. Well, no, not really. But it's just been such one of the faffy days today, doing the plumbing. That's in now. Just got that on it, weighing it down a bit. I have got the clips on. One there, over there and on the front, but just helps it. It's just bowed up slightly there, so I just got that on it now, so. Stop it bowing! It's all plumbed in, apart from I was missing one elbow, so I'll get back to that. Yeah, worktop's on. Just, yeah, so that's that in here. That's what we've done in there. Just having a good old tidy up there. Obviously we've done that earlier. I pressurised the pipe, seem alright. That's in, leave that in there as well, just to weigh that bath down a bit for now. So that's that. We've got a list of materials we need to get. What a decorating gear, so we're going to go get that now. Head to Brewers, because the company we're working for has an account there. So yeah, off to Brewers we go.